Creator, Father of all, you give us life, you give us love, you give us yourself. Help us to give our lives, our love, ourselves to you.
A young man was getting ready to graduate from university. For many months he'd admired a beautiful sports car in a dealer's showroom, and knowing his father could well afford it, he told him the car was all he wanted. As graduation day approached, the young man awaited signs that his father had purchased the car. Finally, on the morning of his graduation, his father called him into his private study. His father told him how proud he was to have such a fine son, and told him how much he loved him. He handed his son a beautifully wrapped gift box. Curious, but somewhat disappointed, the young man opened the box and found a lovely leather-bound Bible, with the young man's name embossed in it. Angrily, he raised his voice to his father and said, "With all your money, all you give me is a Bible." He then stormed out of the house, leaving the Bible. Many years passed and the young man was very successful in business. He had a beautiful home and a wonderful family. But, realising his father was very old, he thought he perhaps should go and see him. He had not seen him since that graduation day. Before the arrangements could be made, he received a telegram telling him his father had passed away and willed all of his possessions to his son. He needs to come home immediately and take care of things. When he arrived at his father's house, sudden sadness and regret filled his heart. He began to search through his father's important papers and saw the new Bible, just as he left it years ago. With tears he opened the Bible and began to turn pages. As he was reading, a car key dropped on the back of the Bible. It had a tag with a dealer's name, the same dealer who had the sports car he had desired. On the tag was the date of his graduation and the words, "Paid with thanks." How often do we miss out because we put ourselves first? Are we really more important than anyone else? Understanding and patience, they are great virtues. God is a loving God. Having God as a friend is more valuable than any possible material wealth. But to love God, we must love everyone and be a little humble. Our rewards will be great.